Welcome all to this video on monopoly, an imperfect market structure where there is only single seller selling his product. The contents include meaning of monopoly, characteristics of monopoly, short run and long run equilibrium of a monopoly firm. The word monopoly is made up of two words, mono, that is single, and poly means seller. That is, monopoly is a single seller or a firm, an industry itself. In real life, you find monopoly with government, like railways. So we can say monopoly is a market structure where there is only a seller who controls the entire market supply. Now we'll see what are the characteristics of a monopoly firm. It's a single producer in the market, and thus the monopoly firm and the industry are same. There is no close competitive substitute for his product. All the customers will have to go to him to get the product. There is no competition because there are barriers to entry. Monopolist is a price maker, that is, he can fix the price or he can charge various prices from customers to customer, and this is known as price discrimination. Another feature is the monopoly firm, being the industry itself, faces a downward sloping demand curve for its product. It means he can sell more products only if he reduces the price. Then there are no rivals due to legal, technological or economic barriers. These blocks the entry of new firms. Based on the characteristics of monopoly firm, we can say that though the monopolist is a price maker, he does not have unlimited power to charge a high price for his product in the market, because we know consumer is after all the king. The consumer's demand does affect the monopolist price, and therefore a monopolist sets the price for his product in relation to the demand and not just fix up any price. And we can say the monopolist hence has to make two decisions: to determine the price for his product and to determine the equilibrium or the optimum level of output so that he can maximize his profit. So now we'll see how the short run equilibrium of a monopoly firm works, that is, how the monopolist would maximize his profit. As we said, there is a downward sloping demand curve for a monopolist. That means he cannot determine both the price and output. The demand for his product is affected by the consumer. He can sell more product only if he reduces the price, and the monopolist is definitely interested in profit maximization, and this he can do it by equating the marginal cost with marginal revenue. So now we'll see how to draw the diagram for a short run equilibrium. First we'll draw the average revenue curve AR. Below this, the marginal revenue curve MR, which would be perpendicularly equidistant from AR and the y-axis. Then we'll draw the average cost curve AC. Below this, the marginal cost curve cutting AC at its minimum point. Now we get the equilibrium point E, where MC cuts MR. From here we'll draw the perpendicular line towards the average revenue curve, and here we'll get the average revenue line, that is AQ, or the price, when we draw a line towards y-axis. So the monopolist would sell at OP price the OQ amount of output. He will be in equilibrium in the short run. By drawing the line touching the AC and the y-axis, we will get the cost of this particular firm. In this diagram, we will see that the per unit profit this firm earns is AB, as you are deducting the average revenue AQ minus the average cost BQ. Therefore, the total profit earned by this monopolist firm would be PABC. So we can say, in the short run, the firm under monopoly earns supernormal profit. The long run equilibrium of a monopoly firm The monopolist can change the scale of his output in response to the long run change in demand. Now we know there are no entry of new firms because there are barriers to entry, and therefore the monopolist can make supernormal profit even in the long run. The firm has to determine the most profitable long run plant size and correspondingly the price and output so that he can maximize his profit. So we'll see how do we draw the diagram. Again, first we'll draw the long run LAR. Below this, the long run marginal revenue curve. Then we'll draw the cost curve LAC. Below this, the marginal cost curve LMC. And hence we get the equilibrium point E, from where we'll draw the perpendicular line. Here we get AQ showing the average revenue, and we draw a line touching the y-axis showing the price. So the monopolist in the long run attains equilibrium by producing OQ output and selling at OP price. This is the most profitable plant size. When we draw the line from LAC to the y-axis, we'll get the cost for this firm, and hence the firm in the long run would make profit. The per unit profit would be AB, and the total profit earned would be PABC. How do we get this? By deducting the total cost from the total revenue. That is, we deduct OCBQ from the total revenue OPAQ, and so in the long run the total profit earned is PABC. The monopolist continues to earn supernormal profit in the long run as well. So now we come to the end of this video. Hope you all understood the concept of monopoly. Thanks for watching.